Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce were spotted leaving a cozy NYC restaurant hand in hand after enjoying a romantic dinner date on Thursday, January 9th. There are moments that don't need a grand stage or dazzling lights, yet still make the entire world pause and look closer. And on Thursday night, January 9th, one of those moments unfolded right in the heart of New York City. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, two names constantly at the center of global attention, were spotted leaving a small, cozy restaurant hand in hand after what appeared to be a simple, romantic dinner. But it was precisely that sense of simplicity that made the moment extraordinary. The question is, why did a quiet evening, a gentle handhold, suddenly set social media ablaze? Why did this image resonate so deeply with millions, from devoted fans to casual observers who usually just scroll past entertainment news? The answer may lie in this. In a world dominated by fame, relentless schedules, and constant pressure, Taylor and Travis appeared strikingly human, grounded, and real. Taylor stepped out wearing a black turtleneck, tailored trousers, her familiar red lipstick, and soft waves in her hair, unpretentious, effortless, without excess. Travis walked beside her, calm and steady, gently guiding her through the evening crowd. There were no exaggerated gestures, no performative affection, just smiles, glances, and a rare sense of ease. This wasn't just a date, it was a signal, a quiet glimpse into how two global stars choose to protect the most private parts of their lives. And from that silent moment, the real story begins. What do you think when you see this image? According to sources and images that spread rapidly across social media that evening, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce were seen leaving a discreet, intimate restaurant in New York, one known more for privacy than spectacle. Security moved ahead to clear the path, but the atmosphere was far from tense. Instead, it felt calm, almost ordinary, an unusual rarity for two people whose every move is typically scrutinized. Taylor and Travis walked slowly, hand in hand, exchanging a few quiet words, smiling like any couple concluding a pleasant night out. What truly caught public attention wasn't where they went, what they ate, or what they wore. It was the feeling of authenticity. Taylor Swift, one of the defining icons of modern music, accustomed to stadiums filled with tens of thousands, wasn't standing under spotlights or roaring applause. In that moment, she was simply a woman enjoying a peaceful evening with someone she trusts. Travis Kelce, an NFL star known for strength and intensity on the field, wasn't preparing for kickoff. He was a partner, walking beside the woman he loves, instinctively shielding her and guiding her through the crowd. In the world of celebrity, public intimacy is often carefully calculated, but here there was no sign of performance, no dramatic embrace, no headline-grabbing kiss, just a handhold. And that simplicity carried weight. It spoke to emotional safety, a place where neither person needed to prove anything to the public. Timing matters too. The NFL season had ended, easing the intensity of Travis's schedule. Taylor, after long creative stretches and professional pressure, also had space to slow down. New York became a meaningful intersection where Taylor's creative universe met Travis's life beyond Kansas City. The city has seen countless high-profile romances, but theirs feels different. Not loud, not dramatic, but steady and deeply rooted. The reaction online revealed even more. Thousands of comments focused not on fashion or status, but on the energy between them. People noticed the way Travis subtly leaned to shield Taylor from cameras, the relaxed smiles that didn't feel forced, the quiet confidence between them. In an era where images are often staged, audiences are increasingly sensitive to authenticity, and they recognized it instantly. From a cultural perspective, this relationship reflects a growing shift. Celebrities no longer feel the need to display happiness loudly to make it real. Instead, they choose small, everyday moments that carry genuine meaning. Taylor and Travis still appear in public, but with intention, respecting boundaries and protecting privacy. The message is clear: love doesn't need noise to be strong. There is, of course, speculation about the future, long-term plans, marriage, what comes next. But what stands out most is that in this moment, they aren't rushing to tell tomorrow's story. They are fully present in tonight. And sometimes the way a couple inhabits the present says more about the strength of a relationship than any promise about the future. That quiet walk out of a New York restaurant becomes more than entertainment news. It reflects how two highly visible individuals choose balance between work and personal life, between public image and private emotion. And as we watch them walk hand in hand beneath the streetlights, what makes people pause may not be admiration, but recognition, a sense of shared humanity. Looking back, the moment Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce left that small New York restaurant wasn't a major event in the traditional sense of entertainment news. There were no official statements, no staged exclusive photos, no grand declarations. Yet, it is precisely that restraint that allowed the story to linger. It reminds us that sometimes what leaves the strongest impression isn't what's displayed, but what's quietly preserved. Both Taylor and Travis stand at the peak of their respective worlds, and yet, when they are together, they choose a slower rhythm, a peaceful evening, a hand held, a few shared smiles in a city that never sleeps. It's an image of trust, of emotional safety, of a relationship built not only on admiration, but on companionship. In a world filled with noise and expectation, they show us that lasting love doesn't need to be proven, it just needs to be lived. This story also invites a broader reflection for all of us. Amid busy lives, constant goals, and endless pressure, do we still make room for small, genuine moments? Do we value quiet evenings with the people who matter, the way these two stars seem to do? Perhaps the most powerful message here isn't about fame at all, but about presence. If this story left you with a positive feeling, consider subscribing to stay with us for deeper reflections on the cultural and human stories behind the spotlight, and leave a comment with the video's keyword to share your thoughts.